Tell me, what do you know of Barnabas Collins?
Just legends, really. He went around insisting that a witch had turned him into a vampire.
What is known of his death?
Nothing.
That, madam, is because he never died.
When you're making a dual role, Josette and Victoria, can I call you Vicky?
Yes, you may.
Which was your favorite to perform?
Ooh, that's tough. I don't think I could pick a favorite because they're so different. They basically polar opposites. Victoria was interesting because I'd like to think that she's a character that is less like me. She's far more guarded and reserved and introspective than I am, in a sense. So I suppose that was a bigger challenge.
My father had quite a flair for secret passages and rooms. As a boy, I took it upon myself to discover each one.
Family is the only real wealth, he would often remark. Though clearly, he was not opposed to other kinds.
Caroline wants to be different from the rest of the family. She plans to live in New York and be free. How does she feel being locked at the mansion?
I think she's mortified of it. I think she's completely mortified and she just kind of wants to crawl under a rock and just go hide, which is basically what she does in her room. She hates where she lives, she hates her house, she doesn't like the people around her, and then, when Bella's character comes in, when Vicky comes in, she's infatuated almost by the thought of someone who could come. Why would you ever come from New York to Collinsport to govern my crazy brother who sees dead people? She can't understand the fact of anyone in her life, so it's very confusing.
Sculpted entirely of the most exquisite Carrara marble from Firenze, Italia. Each joint containing a single pearl.
Vicky is adorable, but she has a secret. How did you handle that as an actress?
I suppose, can't everyone relate to that? Everyone has a secret at some point in their life, or something that they're trying to protect themselves from, or I guess that's the way I tried to relate to it.
Are you stoned or something?
They tried stoning me, my dear. It did not work. When did they start allowing women of the night on estate grounds?
Carolyn. Look.
Ah, yes. Uncanny, is it not? Worth every hour I spent posing. Forgive me. My name is Barnabas Collins.
I think the designers made a marvelous work. This film has incredible sets, and I love the mansion. But I really like your room.
Yeah, it was a fun room, yeah.
Could you describe your room to our audience in Latin America?
My room has a yellow mustard shag carpet with purple walls. She has a TV in her fireplace. She has records strewn all over her room, the coolest clothes everywhere. And then she, has her amazing keep out sign right on the door, which is I don't know, it's a pretty awesome hippie sort of room. I really wanted it.
Lava lamp.
Yeah, and the lava lamp that she loves. I'm gonna ask for that lava lamp for you now.
That'd be awesome.
Yeah.
With each life I take, a piece of my wretched soul dies. For I only kill because I'm compelled to. Compelled by your witchcraft, by your curse.
Why have you done this to me?
It's a shame. If you'd just been smart enough to love me, I would have let her go.
What do you think about Johnny as a producer too?
It's so funny, it's always funny because when I first met him, he was kind of actor Johnny. And then when I see him, you know, talking to like Helena and, you know, Michelle and you know, Tim, he's kind of like, just kind of like their buddy. And I'm like, oh, that's funny. And then he walks off set and he's like, producer Johnny. And then when his kids are there, he's father Johnny. And it's interesting to see a guy wear so many hats, who's so successful, and he could be, you know, so ostentatious and rude if he wanted to be, but he just is so humble, and he just makes you feel like so at home, you know?
Who the hell is this?
I'm a vampire, madam.
Yeah.
He's not staying with us forever, is he? I like him.
Oh, super fat.
Welcome home, Barnabas Collins.
How soon can the horses be ready?
We don't have horses.